Once upon a time, nestled in a valley where the stars seemed to brush the tops of the trees, there was a tower. Every evening, the tower glowed with a soft, inviting light, guiding weary travelers through the velvety dark. This light was born from a single lantern hanging from the ceiling of the tower, a lantern that never dimmed, no matter how strong the winds blew or how heavy the snows fell. As the years passed, people came to rely on this steady glow, but no one truly knew its source. All they knew was that each night a mysterious old woman named Saria, the lantern keeper, would climb the tower and tend to the flame until dawn. One autumn evening, a young man named Taro approached the tower. He was a wanderer by trade, and his heart brimmed with dreams of glory and adventure. Fame was his oil, excitement his fuel, and he longed to find something extraordinary that would make his name echo through the ages. That's when he heard a tale that set his blood aflame. A traveler spoke of a woman in a glowing tower whose lantern burned with an otherworldly light, a light that some whispered was magic. And Taro thought if he could discover the secret of this eternal flame, he would become famous as a legendary hero. With this thought blazing in his mind, Taro resolved to find the lantern keeper. He scaled the tower, his eyes gleaming with ambition and impatience. When Saria appeared, he demanded, "I want the secret of your light. Teach me how to make my own flame burn forever. Then I will tell the world of your amazing light, and your name will be sung by bards for 1,000 years." Saria looked at the young man, her eyes twinkling with ancient wisdom. She saw the fire of ambition burning in his eyes. "The light isn't mine to give," she said softly. "But stay 3 nights, do as I do, and you'll learn its secret." Taro scoffed. 3 nights is all I need to see what all the fuss is about. "You old woman, just show me the trick." And so began Taro's lessons in the art of tending the eternal flame. The first night, Saria gave him a bucket of oil and instructed him to fill the lantern. "Remember," she said, "only what's pure can keep the flame alight." With eager haste, Taro poured in every drop of oil, old and new, mixing them without a care for their quality. As he placed the lantern back on its stand, the flame flickered weakly, casting an anemic glow over the valley below. Travelers stumbled in the dim light, confused and frustrated. Saria sighed, shaking her head at the careless youth. Carelessness dims even the brightest light. That night, Taro slept fitfully, haunted by the sight of the sputtering flame he'd created. The next day, Saria handed Taro a cloth and told him to clean the glass, but to think of someone he'd wronged while he polished. Think of how they suffered because of your actions and strive to make amends. "Bah, I don't owe anyone anything," Taro snapped, wiping the glass listlessly. He left streaks and smudges, and when the evening shadows fell, the light from the tower spilled in unwanted directions, startling the animals and confusing the travelers. Again, Saria shook her head, this time in sadness. A clouded heart clouds the world. Taro felt a pang of remorse, realizing that his impatience had hurt others. On the 3rd and final night, Saria said, "Tonight, tend the flame, but give it only what it needs. Too much or too little, and the flame will falter." Taro, frustrated by the cryptic instructions, stoked the fire high, hoping to create a mighty blaze that would prove his bravery. But the flame roared and sputtered, threatening to die out. In the end, Saria steadied the flame just enough to keep it burning through the night. When the first rays of sunlight touched the tower, the exhausted Taro admitted, "I have learned nothing. The secret of the everlasting flame eludes me." Saria smiled, her eyes shining with understanding. "You have learned more than you think, young one. The lantern's secret is simple: purity, clarity, balance. Tend to yourself as you tend the light. Be honest, make amends, stay humble, and you will shine for others. That is the secret of the eternal flame." Taro spent many more days with Saria, learning the rhythm of tending the light. When he finally left the tower, he didn't carry Saria's secret within him, but a small lantern that she made for him. Each night he would light its wick, sharing its steady glow with any lost traveler he met. Now, Taro's name might not have echoed in songs or stories, but his light became a beacon for those who needed guidance. And that, in the end, was his greatest adventure.